to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Brook Lopez.
I'm not surprised that his block averages have fallen off the past few seasons. He's at that point of his career where it's tough to meet the physical demands of this game.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for the Wizards, they've got Chris Middleton. Carlton Carrington is out there with Johnson. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Sarr in at center. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Sarr with it. Zubac defending. George passes to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Unloads. Dunn with some nice D. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And Dunn with the slam.
Yeah, just superior athleticism. Chris Dunn soaring for the jam with that impressive vertical.
Carrington with the ball. Pass to Sarr. Lets the three fly. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Harden kicks to Leonard. And it's Dunn in the corner. Harden outside. The three. Washington with the rebound.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And here's Middleton. Back to Johnson. Over Dunn. High quality look, and he sinks it.
That wingspan of Johnson helps him score around the rim. It's about 6'10", which is very good for a wing. Now here's Harden, averaging 26 points a game, night in and night out, always a factor. Over Carrington. Goes back up. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Boy, they're slow to get it going here tonight. Just 1 for 4 to start.
And George kicks to Middleton. Wizards passing it around. Johnson against Dunn. Puts one up from 19. Dunn with some nice D. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Raptors in Toronto. Inside, here's Harden. That one drops for him.
Yeah, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Doris, we're early on in Chris Dunn's career, but is it fair to say many wondered if it might be short-lived?
Oh, there's no doubt, Kevin. Remember, this guy was at one point the 5th pick in the league, and there were questions about the offensive end of the floor. But give Chris credit. His defense has carved out minutes for him, and he's worked diligently to become a better offensive player.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. Over to the left wing. Collins kicks to Harden. And he hits it to tie the game up. Harden's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
So it's the Wizards now. James Harden getting it to go from deep. To the paint. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Middleton.
Oh, great job converting through contact. Johnson needs to keep doing this moving forward.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Harden. Takes a 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Here's Middleton. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Leonard with the bucket.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard is so opportunistic, and he has the length to create those second chances.
Now Carrington, still without a basket. Pass to Sarr. Shot clock at 5. Wizards need to get a shot off here. And the 3 off target. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now, here is Harden, defended by Carrington. Harden looking it over. Jacks up a 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. The Wizards with the lead. And there's a whistle. That goes on Carlton Carrington. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Clippers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Harden the pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. He nails it, and we're tied up. That's 7 points for James Harden.
I tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
Here's Carrington. 9 points last game out. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Carrington. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Clippers trail by 3. Dunn outside. Harden sets the pick for Dunn. Pass to Collins. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. Harden outside, just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Second chance shot. Oh, that's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Washington.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And the first one at the line is good. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers, and for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here, not everyone is happy with the approach, but they're sticking to it for now.
Taking that long view approach. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Here's Carrington. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Johnson against Dunn, and it's good for 2. Johnson's got 6.
Gotta have a lot of control to hit the midi, and Johnson does.
Outside Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass.
Once Kawhi Leonard gets to the interior, this guy's so tough to keep from scoring.
Wizards have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Down against Johnson. Here's Sarr. 5 points in the game. Pass to Carrington. Clock at 6. Back to Johnson. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Done. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Oh my goodness, John Collins with the emphatic finish.
So for Washington, their last game, a loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena. Sarr, the pass to Middleton. Outside, George. Sarr sets the screen for George. Got a piece of it. Sarr finds George. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Middleton. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the left wing. Collins in the post. Defended by Middleton. Back to Harden. Over Carrington. Harden, no good.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Stolen by Collins. And now here comes Collins leading the break. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, you see the speed and the strides of John Collins in transition. Gets up the floor in a hurry.
Wizards trailed by 3. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
Coulibaly, he's checked in for the Wizards. Johnson comes in for Carlton Carrington. Here's Johnson. Pass to George. Here's Sarr. Lopez covering. Lopez with the steal. Here's Christie. It's deflected. At the top of the key, Lopez. Back to Christie. Clock at 4. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Christie. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Sarr. Johnson sets the screen for Sarr. Here he goes. And Sarr throws it down.
So much fluidity from Sarr, going right at the rim with that slam.
Clippers leading by 4. Christie with it. Last time out he had 13 points. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Sarr. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you guys.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Sarr after the Clippers pick up 2. It's Brown on the wing, defended by George. Brown the pass to Lopez. Here's Christie. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Driving in. Here's Sarr. Wizards passing it around. George sets a screen for Coulibaly. Outside for George. And again, the turnover by the Wizards.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Both teams deciding to change it up. .43 seconds left to play here in the first. Looking to end his cold spell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
The first one falls. Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick and roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. To the middle. Here's Bagley. The wide open look here for Coulibaly. The Wizards with another miss. Christie against Coulibaly. Christie kicks to Harden. Lopez, a screen on Johnson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. James Harden getting it done for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
We've got Johnson. He's out there with Coulibaly. Riley is out there with Bagley. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Now, here's Johnson. Hasn't made one yet.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Brown dishes to Batum. Lopez outside. Pass to Harden. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Bagley. Johnson outside. And here's Bagley. Lopez covering. Now Coulibaly. Here's Champagnie. No good on the triple. Up top, Brown. And they double up Brown. Christie finds Lopez. Now here's Brown. Batum scanning the floor. Here's Harden. Oh, Harden with a good look down low.
Oh, man, the patience and skill to know exactly how much time he's working with James Harden. Nicely done.
And here is Johnson. Outside, Bagley. Out left to the wing. Pass to Coulibaly. Shot from 16. A shot by Johnson, no good. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Toronto. Batum passes to Christie. Now, here is Harden. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Now Johnson. James Harden missing on the free. They need this one. And there's a nice layup by Coulibaly.
Well, you love to see him pursue the basketball off the miss. Coulibaly gets an extra. Nice.
Johnson against Harden. Lopez, a screen on Coulibaly. Count that one. Christie's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. You know, Doris, here's a question for you. Is there a reason why we see so many point guards become head coaches?
I do believe, Kevin, obviously as a point guard, you are responsible on both ends of the floor. On the offense for knowing all of the sets and where every single guy is positionally. On the defensive end, you're the lead communicator. You are at the point of attack. So it makes perfect sense to me that they become head coaches.
Here's Carrington. George finds Carrington. There's the three. It's good from long range. Carrington's got 6 points.
Oh,
Bub Carrington showing off his skills from distance. That's a nice bucket.
Now Harden, 11 points in the game. Over Carrington. Harden's shot is off.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Pass to Carrington. Coulibaly with a screen on Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Wizards working the ball around now. Pulls it up. Kept alive. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Bagley with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Outside, Bagley. Pass to Coulibaly. From deep three-point land. The Clippers grab the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Batum inside. He's defended by Coulibaly. Harden against Johnson. Brown sets a screen for Harden. Off target from three-point range. Wizards trailed by 7. Pass to Carrington. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
We're getting early glimpses of the potential of Bub Carrington. This guy is a do-it-all guard who can really make an impact.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
The first free throw is good. So Doris, after finishing last season with the second worst record in the NBA, the Wizards sliding to the number 6 pick in the lottery.
Listen, Kevin, obviously this is not ideal, but I don't consider in a deep draft this to be the worst case scenario. You have to be patient, continue to build the right way, and your player evaluation in the draft is absolutely critical.
And both free throws good for Carrington. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And the dunk by Zubac.
So strong, so tough. Ivica Zubac absorbs the contact and goes right through it.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Now, here's Bagley. 12 points his last outing. Pass to Johnson. Now Middleton. Fades and shoots. He doesn't hit that one. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Batum. He has yet to score. Count it.
Yeah, that's Zubac just carving out space with that big frame.
Carrington with the ball. Pass to Bagley. Outside, George. Now Carrington, guarded by Harden. Carrington, that's good. Carrington's got 7 now in this quarter.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him. Stolen by Middleton. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Top of the key, Bagley. Middleton looking it over. Pass to Johnson. And stolen by Leonard. 4-on-3 break. A shot by Harden, wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game. Now Carrington. 10 points for him. Johnson up top. He's covered by Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson against Leonard. D that time from Leonard. Los Angeles leading by 10. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. So it's the Wizards now. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Washington making a change here. Sarr's checked in. Collins checked in for Los Angeles. Chris Dunn comes in for James Harden. Here's George. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Middleton outside. Leonard against Johnson. 6 to shoot. Over Leonard. The Wizards with another miss.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here goes Kawhi, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Los Angeles leading by 12. And Batum kicks to Leonard. Batum a screen on Johnson. And here's Leonard from 3. The rebound by Carrington. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. So a moment now to see the story for Ivica Zubac.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
Now here's Leonard. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Dunn. Now Leonard. Batum sets a screen for Leonard. Elbow shot is on the way. Washington with the rebound. Here's Sarr. 9 points in the game so far. And here's Middleton to end the cold streak. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Outside, Batum. And it's Dunn in the corner for 3. Good on the triple. Dunn's got 5 points so far.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Sarr's shot is off. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And the big fella, Alexandre, showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
And here's Collins from outside. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Dunn. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Batum passes to Collins. Zubac in the post. Working on Sarr, and it's blocked.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Now here's Leonard, coming off 31 points last game. With his first shot attempt. Bank shot, no good. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Washington. It's a 13-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Collins. A 3 from Leonard. They grab their own miss, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Alexandre. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
And the first one drops. Los Angeles making a switch here. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Coach Tyloo, and Coach, your team seems to be dictating the tempo of the game thus far. Are you happy with that aspect right now?
Yes, I think we got to get stops, push the pace, try to get early transition points if we can, and then if not, back it out and run our offense. But we want to play with a high pace and a high energy, and I think our guys are doing a good job of that right now.
They have a pep in their step early. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter right after this halftime break.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Washington Wizards.
Number 1 goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders for the fan-favorite three-point contest.
One thing about this contest, it's very hard to win. Everyone's a great shooter. It comes down to who's hot and who's clutch.
And most of these guys have shown they can do both of those things here in the regular season. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. Los Angeles leading by 14. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. And it's Zubac in at the center. Leonard's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Johnson with it. Leonard picks him up, looking to get back on track here. And he knocks down the jumper. And it's 8 points for Johnson.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Harden outside, takes the three. Rebounded by the Wizards. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Sarr the screen. Here's Carrington. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Well, Harden has made a career of his ability to navigate into the painted area. Boy, this guy, if he gets inside, look out, turn the lights out.
Carrington with the ball. He's got 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Middleton dishes to George. Pass to Carrington. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. These players have been all about defense lately. Here are the steal leaders in the NBA this month. Kawhi Leonard on top.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Clippers leading by 14. Harden kicks to Zubac. Pass to Dunn. And here's Leonard from 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. Middleton against Collins. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Harden the pass to Zubac. Collins kicks to Harden. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Johnson outside. There's a screen. Pass to Sarr. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Sarr's got 11.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 14 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 19. Zubac with the screen for Harden. Driving the lane. There's the steal. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. George passes to Sarr. Now Carrington. Buries it from three-point range. Carrington's got 13.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Harden outside, pass to Leonard. Steps back and fires. And that one, good. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now the mid-range, absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
Here's Sarr. Pass to Carrington. His three-pointers off the mark. Clippers leading by 15. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
George sets a screen for Johnson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Collins. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
A little relentless opportunity there for John Collins, the and one.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
That one misses for Collins. And in Tyronn Lue, the Clippers have one of the league's most highly respected, endorsed, coveted head coaches.
And think about it, Kevin. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. That was amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back. But he is now committed long-term with this organization. That is smart business.
Dunn left side. Outside Leonard. Over George. And the shot is long.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
The offensive rebound, the layup off target. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 17. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. For Washington, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Moment now to look at the numbers for Harden, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. Outside, George. Nice ball movement by Washington. They set the pick. Here's Sarr. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Aggressive move by Sarr. Love seeing that.
For Washington, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
Free throw good. Sarr. ADB over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core.
Both free throws good from Sarr.
There's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
Harden dishes to Collins. Harden sets the pick for Collins. Pass to Leonard. Back to Collins. Stolen by Middleton. George passes to Middleton. And he comes up with the deuce.
And if you foul Middleton in the act, you may as well chalk the point up. He's always been a very consistent free throw shooter.
For Washington, they had looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Keyshawn George. And the free throw, no good. Doris, it's been fun watching Keyshawn George start his career. And he had quite the journey to get here.
He certainly did. Consider he was born in Switzerland. His dad is from Canada, but his dad played pro in Europe. George plays for a club team in France and then goes to the U.S. for college. It's sort of been a meandering and diverse hoops education.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Now Sarr, he's got 13. And again, Washington no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And finished off by Collins.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Wizards trailed by 19. And here is Johnson. He's got 10, and he converts the layup. Johnson's got 12.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And the Clippers have possession. Done outside. Leonard looking around. Done outside. 4 on the shot clock. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. He's got 8.
Boy, a confident shot by Dunn. That jumper has come such a long way.
Wizards have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Down low, and stolen by Dunn. Outside Leonard, pass to Harden. To the left side wing. Up top Leonard. Harden outside. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris Dunn picks one up. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
First one falls for him.
Watching this rookie, Trey Johnson, he's got that combination of length and shooting that every coach wants. This team really excited about his future.
And the Wizards making a change here. Champagne's checked in, and Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Brown comes in for John Collins. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Dunn. Christie subbed in for James Harden. Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's Christie. Leonard on the wing. Clock at 6. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Coulibaly. Christie with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Now here's Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
For Los Angeles, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. Free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. Carrington with the ball. 13 points in the game. It's Sarr, top of the key. Back to Carrington. Over Christie. Carrington, that's good. Carrington's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you can see Bub Carrington really enjoying this basketball game, in rhythm and showing that diverse offensive game.
A shot by Batum, no good. Wizards trail by 18. Pass to Sarr. Here's Coulibaly. It's tipped. Now here's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that game against Brooklyn, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
And he knocks down the first one for the Wizards. Marvin Bagley comes in for Johnson, and it's Johnson in for Carlton Carrington. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wizards. Pass to Bagley. 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Here's Sarr. 2 minutes. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. Clippers leading by 20. Brown the pass to Christie. 1:37 left in the third.
We already know this guy is an excellent defender. Alex Sarr has position, and he times that up beautifully defensively.
And it's good, 2 points. .122 left here in the third quarter. Coulibaly with the steal. And here we go. Here's Bagley. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And how about the strength on display there? Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it.
George is checked in for Washington.
For the Wizards, Marvin Bagley III. 1 shot.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Here's Christie. 1:02 left to play in the third. Lopez kicks to Batum. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 5 to shoot. Brown with the bounce pass. Over in the corner, Christie. From deep. The rebound by Champagnie. Wizards trail by 15. On the wing, Coulibaly. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. George finds Coulibaly. On the wing, Johnson. Over Christie. Johnson's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 15. On the wing, Christie. Covered by Johnson. To the inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. 1 second left. The shot, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. Coulibaly is out there with Johnson. Then it's Bagley. Then it's George. And it's Champagny in at the four-man position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And it's the Clippers with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Johnson against Harden. Lopez, a screen on Coulibaly. Christie the pass to Lopez. Misses the three.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Pass to Coulibaly. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Brook Lopez. Well, Dorsey's not always the most efficient player, but Coulibaly is electric.
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. One of the most explosive leapers in the league right now. He can rise and finish with the best of them. Listen, we'll give the efficiency some time because he's got skill.
And that one misses.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
That one misses.
I think for Bilal Coulibaly, it's really about being consistent. If he's able to become an efficient shooter, this guy's going to be a problem.
Wizards trail by 13. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Pass to Bagley. Deflects the pass. George passes to Champagny.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
Brown finds Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wizards. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Bagley dishes to George. Bagley with a screen on Brown. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Wizards trail by 11. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Bagley. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. On the wing, Johnson. Shot clock at 6. To Bagley. All alone. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Bagley's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Wizards. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Wizards. Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Coulibaly. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And the Wizards with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Middleton against Brown. Johnson kicks to George. Bagley with a screen on Batum to the middle. And finished off by Bagley.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
So it's the Clippers now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Back to Lopez. At the elbow, Batum. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Middleton. George up top. Defended by Batum. And here's Johnson outside. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Leonard the bounce pass. Here's Harden. Harden will not be denied.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Wizards.
Now Middleton. Johnson outside. George with the screen on Brown. Middleton for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Batum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harden against Johnson. Outside Leonard. Move, and it's blocked.
Man, terrific defense by Coulibaly. That's a big-time block.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First team foul. At the line for the Clippers, James Harden taking 2 shots.
Free throw good from Harden.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Sarr's checked in for Bagley. Johnson comes in for Coulibaly. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Johnson. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Ask any player or coach in the NBA, how good is James Harden? You will get the same answer. This is one of the best scorers to ever do it, guys.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Leonard. Kawhi with a flush.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Wizards trail by 10. Pass to Sarr. Wizards passing it around. Six on the shot clock. Now Carrington. And again, Washington no good. Now here's Leonard. Defended by Carrington. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
John Collins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Chris Dunn comes in for Nicholas Batum. George against Leonard. Collins, a screen on George. And finished off by Collins.
Boy, when asked to take on this role, guys, Kawhi Leonard has proven to be a reliable facilitator.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Five on the clock. Middleton on the wing. Pass to Carrington. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
And finished off by Collins.
What a night for John Collins. This guy is so skilled, and when he's rolling, the defense has to feel a little bit helpless.
Wizards trail by 14. Here's Carrington. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Yep, that one goes. Leonard's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
And the Wizards with possession. Carrington with the ball. Pass to Middleton. This one for three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Harden, no good.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
George looking around. And here is Johnson. Sarr with the screen on Dunn. The three from Johnson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Harden. Rebound, Washington. Now Sarr. Here's Carrington. Sarr the screen to end the run. And it's Carrington missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now here's Leonard. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Clippers lead by 18.
That trip was going nowhere. Credit Leonard staying calm in the face of the shot clock.
And the Wizards with possession. Here's Carrington. Sarr in the post. Zubac defending.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by Los Angeles.
Here's Collins. Up top, Leonard, defended by George. And goes when he's feeling good. Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
And he makes the first.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion, boy, what a career he has had.
Carrington with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Outside George. Carrington with the ball, fires the three. A three-pointer, good.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 15-5 run. George against Leonard. Now Harden. Outside Leonard. Sarr pulls it down. Wizards trail by 15. From 11, rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Collins. Now Zubac. Outside Leonard. Takes the three. Knocks down the three.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
A two-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Leonard.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Now here's Johnson, following the miss by Chris Dunn. Into the lane. George fires. Sarr. Here's Johnson. And finally, they get one to go in on this possession. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for L.A. Now Zubac. Collins outside. Now Harden. 6 to shoot. From deep. And down goes the three.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Outside George. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
James, this team seems to be clicking. What's been the key lately?
We're just more aggressive. Guys are getting it, and we're playing much harder. It's a good win for us. Continue to build and continue to keep our swag up. Great team effort for us.
It's up to you to keep them aggressive. Congrats on the win.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.